Kempinski Hotel, Berlin, April 16, 1953. Jake, dear, you silly old bear. If you can't say it, I can. I love you. Even if it's the love that wouldn't even begin to know how to speak its name. Thank you for telling me more about yourself. I treasure it. I really do. I want to know all about you. I don't understand war, and I suppose I never will. When I was 13 and the war was just starting, I jumped up and down a lot and yelled about wanting to go over and kill Japs. But inside, I knew I've always been drawn to the intensity of experience. And I've always held back from it. Sex, well, how could I open myself up completely when I didn't know who I was? I didn't want to make love to women, and I didn't want to make love to the kind of man who wanted to make love to a man. There was a sergeant in my basic training at Fort Dix. He'd been at Anzio, won the Silver Star with clusters. He was the toughest guy I'd ever met, and probably the bravest. And he had his secrets and his torments, including the one you're maybe thinking. But that was almost the least of it. So we did that, yes. But what he really needed came later, when I held him in my arms like a little boy, and he told me about the men, boys really, he had killed. Described their faces to me, every one of them. This tough, tough sergeant. I'd never heard him talk in anything except four-letter words. But he was almost poetic when he was describing their faces, and he remembered every one. Men have it so hard. With all the heartache, I am glad I am what I am. Love, Christine.
Paris, April 14th, 1953. Dear Chris, so, now that you're a woman, you can't keep a secret? I heard from you, Dr. Hamburger, and for once in my life, I don't know what the hell to say. Fuck it, I can't live like this and you get the blame or the credit. I'm going to Copenhagen. Tell me, do you think less about sex now that you're a woman? Love, Jake.
April 25th, 1953. Dearest Jake, do I think less about sex? Much less. I don't even know how you men ever get anything done. You know, for as long as I can remember, I've been interested in what makes someone one sex or another, and it's not always as easy as you think. But like that poor drill sergeant at Fort Dix, it means a lot to me to be held properly by someone who gives me strength and nurturing, erotic tenderness, and more than anything else, the sureness that it's me he's holding. I never felt like that any more completely than I did with you. And let me tell you this, you old bear. You're all man, and you always have been. And whether or not this operation succeeds, and it will, Dr. H is a genius, you'll never have to wonder. Any woman who truly loves men will be coming to you if you let them. We'll have our time together, I know that. Maybe not a long time. I can see where your destiny is headed, even though you can't yet. And I'm destined to be Christine Jorgensen, with all the good and all the bad that will come to me for the rest of my life. But I'll always love you. Good luck, darling. Well, I'm not sure what. Anyway, I guess by now the deed is done. I can't wait to see you. All of you. Love, Christine.